Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Zwift Racing League, round number 2, stage 5. Today we have the Glasgow Crit Circuit in Scotland, and let me tell you one little thing before we start, and that is that if there's a single reconner out there telling you they have the tips or tricks to win this race, they're a load of bullcrap. There is no tips or tricks for this route. None whatsoever. Just good luck. Let's go! I mean, that was kind of depressing of an intro, but I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's going to be an awful time today for stage 5. Now, we have less climbing than we typically do, but it's a points race, so that means segments are involved in every single lap. If you're an A or B, you have 10 laps. If you're a C or D, you have 7 laps. But every single lap, you are going to have the sprint and then the Clyde Kicker climb. Holy cow. It's going to be an all-out mad fest, and honestly, I've already thought about finding my replacement for this race. Now you must be wondering, so every segment's involved. We have 11 sprints or 8 sprints because you do have the first sprint that gives FAL and FTS points. Remember, FAL is for every single segment. FTS is only calculated over the whole race. The start is going to be Fanatic. Great. We have 7 laps of it if you're a C or D. You have 10 laps if you're an A or B. I mean, you basically just have to have an understanding of, okay, so this race is a literal crit circuit race. There is no hiding. It's going to be an all-out brawl every single lap. The stronger riders, you're most likely going to get upgraded to the next category. I'll give you that one for free. I'm just rambling. Let's just get into the bike choice. To be honest with you guys, I think it's going to be a change of the guard here for the S-Works Tarmac. Personally, I'm going to be going with the Tron bike. I think it's going to be a little bit faster on these descents, help you with the climbs, and then also with the sprint points. As the most aero bike in the game, that's going to be my bike of choice. We need speed. We want to be fast. The Tron is where it's at. I probably could have rhymed that a bit better, but it is what it is. So let's quickly break down the segments. As I said before, it's going to be absolutely madness today, and that's going to start straight out of the gate, straight out of the pens. We have that first champion sprint, and then we get a little bit of rest while we go and wait until we get to the Clyde Kicker climb. Then again, we have an FAL segment and an FTS point. And then once we get up and over that, we have a little bit of a rest until we get back to the champion sprint. Yet again, another FAL point there. Like I said, FAL points, FTS points are for every single segment. FTS is only calculated through the fastest times through the segment for the whole race for each segment. So there's only going to be 5 winners in that category. But the FAL points are for every segment. Those are your big point getters. So if you're out in front, if you're a strong rider, this race is going to be for you. But instead of looking after your Z map for upgrades like we have been for the Zwift Racing League, typically what gets a lot of riders, it's going to be all about your FTP. Today is going to be an absolute bruiser. FAL points every single lap. We have 10 or 7 laps. We have 2 segments per lap. It's going to be madness. It's going to be just so fast. So be aware of where your FTP is at if you don't want to upgrade into the next category. Now for power-ups, we actually have an update for power-ups for this recon. So I guess that's the perks of doing the recon on Tuesday, which is today. Well, I'm supposed to be uploading it on Tuesday. Actually, it was supposed to go live 47 minutes ago, but it is what it is. Anyways, for the champion sprint banner, you will be getting the good old featherweight power-up, a perfect featherweight power-up for the Clyde Kicker climb. And then at the top of that KOM banner, you will be getting the aero boost. So perfect for a sprint. With power-ups, bikes, segments out of the way, let's do a quick recon of the Glasgow Crit Circuit, as it is not a long lap at all. this is going to be fairly short. Now just be aware, with the lead in, we do get the first champion sprint banner right out of the gate, so it is going to be a hot and heavy start. Make sure you get a good warm up in, and as we get through this segment, everyone's going to be either dead on the back of the train or on the front of this peloton. This is where the first Clyde Kicker climb is going to tear apart the peloton, in my opinion. While it's only about a 40-second climb, in some cases it's faster, in some cases it's slower, this is going to truly break the peloton. Lap 1. People are going to be on their edge of their seats, going absolutely crazy up this climb. Now personally, I would try to keep as much energy as possible throughout every single lap, but if you need to push, you need to stay on the front, because it's not going to stop, and people are going to be shooting off trying to get breakaways all day, every day. Again, this is all about FAL points, and there are so many. So if you get fed off the back, you're going to have a poor chance at helping your team secure a victory over other teams in your league. Now when you get to the Clyde Kicker climb, make sure you're towards the front of the pack as it starts, because you are going to want to be ready for any of those crazy attacks that are coming out, especially if you're someone that wants to keep your energy. If your main focus is to get to the end in the front of the peloton, you need to be at the front of this pack every single time for this climb. That is going to be the tip that is going to help you win this race. Remember when I said if any reconners said they had a tip to win the race, it'd be bullcrap? Well, that's my tip of the race, and it's honestly pretty good. I mean, I'd listen to myself. That little 7% lip is going to be a hot spot for mini breakaways for that sprint segment. So be ready for that. Again, it's going to be attack after attack after attack. There's going to be people attacking on the Clyde Kicker climb, and then there's going to be people that are attacking on the small little climb going towards the champion sprint. It's going to be just an all-out battle every single lap, and if you're able to survive it, good for you. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for watching another recon here on Casual Creations. Now, this race is going to have a lot of things. Fun is not one of those things, so I'll just see you guys next week for the next recon, because this race is going to be horrible. Again, if you guys watched my round 2 reaction to the routes, I think people are starting to turn on my side a little bit, that this round is a little tough. It's been a little long, to say the least. I'm not sure if I still have the same opinion about the round, but it is what it is. I think more people have an understanding of where I'm coming from now. Anyways, let's see you guys next week. We have a new route in New York, so you're not going to want to miss the recon. See you guys next time. Have a great week.